I be trying to act like meditation crazy or something, man. I be hearing y'all talk about meditation. Like you don't pray. You don't pray at all. So you gonna act like you don't pray. Meditation crazy. So you don't talk to God. What's your prayer house? I thought so. What's good, fam? You know, we just setting the vibes, getting everything right. Before we get everything in motion, you know. You tuning in again, what's good with y'all? In the Culture House in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Voice of Culture. You watch the intro to Culture, shouts. We on some more laid back shit this time around, though, you know. Just really vibing. End of Ramadan, day one, man. Try Ramadan for the first time. If you ain't, if you fucking with Ramadan, or if you tried it before, I'm saying, comment, let me know how that usually go for you. I'm saying, it's my first time trying it out. We're gonna see how it goes, man. It was an interesting day. I ain't gonna cap. Good fast, you know. I ain't sell. I ain't crack or nothing like that before. But boy, towards the end of the day, I start feeling that. I start feeling that fast towards the end of the day. I ain't gonna lie to you. But we held out strong, since sundown. If you don't know what Ramadan is, I hope you know what Ramadan is. But if you don't, you know, I'm not Muslim. I don't have a religion. But as I was talking about in the intro, I did a lot of research into different religions and customs and just the spiritual side of things, understanding where a lot of stuff originated at. One of those customs that I really rock with and kind of understand the concept and why it was, you know, put in place in the first place is Ramadan. The idea of fasting, you know, for an extended period of time, what it allows your body to do as far as cleansing itself, and those different benefits you get in general. I rock with it though. This ain't my first fast or nothing like that. I done did different fasts, but it's my first Ramadan fast, man. You know, I made it through cool. Let me know what meals y'all usually eat during Ramadan. Like, I know you don't eat during the daytime. That's the point. But, like, you know what I'm saying, before that sun come up, if y'all even get up that early, for those of y'all that do, you know, what you munching on when the sun go down, you know? I'm trying to, some good ways to help me survive the day a little smoother, you know? If you catch my vibe. I don't want to be hungry during the day, you know? I'm trying to make it through, but, you know, that's the point. We gonna be hungry. We made it through though, cool. Excuse me, my fault. You know, another beat produced my old boy Trey, you know what I'm saying? 51 Trey shit, you know, just like the last beat. I'm gonna have these usually playing in the background when y'all hear me come on here, man. Even more, like, that's what make most of the beats, you know. I tapped in with my boy one time, coming out of my last job, working at the shoe store, slinging the kicks. And we've been locked in since, you know what I'm saying? When you find people that like-minded, you know what I'm saying, can catch the same vibe you on creative-wise, and work just as hard as you work, them type of people you want to be around, that's for sure. You know, I ain't gonna real recognize real, as they say. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't gonna bypass people that I know is like me. So, you know, when I find people like that, we lock in for sure. And, you know, for those of y'all that be seeing me out, when I am out, if you catch me at a show or something like that, we can lock in. Like, we can always lock in. I might sing, you know what I'm saying, ducked off, which I am. I don't do all the extra shit. I ain't gonna cap, but you cool people, so you know you cool people, so we lock in for sure. I always get shit going, networking, building these businesses, man. You know what I'm saying? Your network or net worth, that ain't no lie. They ain't never lied when they said that. And what we trying to build, you know, we gotta be together. We gotta be locked in. Build something throughout the city, you know. Shit. Like, yeah, you know, this one, I'm just checking in. Like I said, Ramadan, day one through. I made it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know how y'all feel, man. I got Chipotle after, man. Is that a fuck up? Did I fuck up? Did I defeat the purpose by getting some Chipotle after? once the sun went down, that's a cool meal. So I was told it be getting the fish and the chicken and all that. You know what I'm saying in the prisons. So they give them special meal. They let them make certain special meals. Like they let the people, the Muslims and the brothers, cook their own meals during Ramadan. If that is, that's cool. I'll keep that. And, if you talking to me one-on-one, I think there's some reformation got to go on with the prison system too. That's something that I'm glad that is in there. If that is, I don't know how many of them do that, but the more the better. Definitely got to get that in. Letting people express their cultures, and it's the Culture House. What's the Culture podcast? So I found that out talking to Pops. That was some good knowledge. Hopefully that's true. Like I said, I don't know how many places it's true in, but if it's true in all of them, they doing that right at least. We'll keep that in place when we get our own shit. Cause I ain't gonna talk no more. I ain't gonna say too much. Y'all got it. Man. Let me get into something real quick. We can talk a little bit. I got a couple little topics I can break down with y'all. One of them being not being scared to start over. Embracing starting over. From many different angles. Whatever angle you can put it, whatever angle you could chop it up as, you know what I'm saying, don't be scared to start over. Whether that's education, moving to a new city, if you've been thinking about moving to a new city. I remember coming through high school, I used to say, like, it don't make no difference. You know what I'm saying? People is people. You won't run into the same shit you're dealing with here somewhere else, which ain't wrong. But you could change your environment, change the people you're around, and if you've been doing self-work and you just looking for a fresh start, I ain't gonna lie, now that I'm older, I do see the benefits, understand the benefits of saying, all right, you know what I'm saying, this place ran through, this place ain't the vibe, this just ain't where I'm trying to be, my energy don't fit right here, I'm gonna move somewhere else. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I get the benefit of that. I actually understand it a lot more now. Because we gonna move. But it ain't for the same reasons. We gotta be worldwide, nationwide with it. Saying the Culture House, the brand, the voice of culture. Like I said, this gonna be like, I ain't tapped in there, everybody like that. I be working on my own shit, you know what I'm saying? But if it is a mobile podcast, I'm saying out there, hey, them boys, they thinking. If it is, I don't know if it is. If it is, they thinking. But y'all about to see one, that's for sure. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna do it like we do it, so I don't give a fuck by saying it out loud. They ain't gonna do it like we do it. It ain't gonna be a mobile podcast like the Voice of Culture podcast. So you can try to run with it. Start it. Go ahead. I want you to. You gotta hear it first. I know that though. Shit, man. Well, yeah, don't be scared to start over, man. A fresh restart, a little fresh reboot might be exactly what you need to get in the motion, get yourself in the vibe to, push towards whatever you're working towards, man. I say always keep your head down. Work hard. Don't slow down. Don't slow up till you done clear it straight through the finish line like you already there. One of the big things I noticed when I was watching interviews, or when I watch interviews and I hear some of these success stories, is we didn't even realize what was going on because we was in it. I'm saying, like, we seen it growing, but they'll say, like, we didn't see it growing. Well, we seen it growing, but we didn't realize how big it was because we was in it. So people ask, like, how did it feel when this happened, when that happened? You shouldn't even really understand. You should be so far in it. Your head should be so down that you going through the motions almost. You just working at it. And shit, that shit just growing and growing and growing. Next thing you know, you a fucking star. Or you done finally had your little breakthrough, your viral clip. You getting some of your recognition, and then it finally hit you later on down the road. Let it be that. Don't always check your progress. You know what I'm saying? Know where you at, know where you stand. Get back in the frame, my fault. Know where you at, know where you stand. But, man, head down. Just work, man. For real, just work. That's going to be your best route. I'm seeing like that's the best way to go. I started seeing more progress for myself when I did that. And I ain't even made the progress I want to make. Like, when somebody asked me, like, how far are you looking, and you'll take some shit like this. But we talk about the podcast, the brand, the music, like, the whole nine. Like, I just feel like this something that, it ain't really no limits on this shit. It ain't no really, you know what I'm saying, ceiling that I can say, all right, once I hit here, I'd be comfortable. Like, I don't see that at all. I'm not gonna lie. One thing I'm big on is owning your shit, man. So until we done got a hand in every industry, I won't feel accomplished. No cap. I'll always be able to look back, like, and I'm gonna have people that always check me, like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you done did this, and that. I'm getting better at doing it myself, but I ain't gonna feel like we accomplished till we, you know what I'm saying, so far down the line, man, and it's so much, it's so deep that, alright, I ain't got no choice but to sit down. That's one thing about me, like, I usually don't sit down and slow up unless I have to. Like, last time, we got snowed in bad. Then right after that, I broke my arm. We came right out of that, and I broke my arm. I was like, wow. That was a wake-up call. Or a sit-down. It was real. I can't even call it a wake-up call, because I have a lot of wake-up calls. I don't even call them that no more. Just like my sit-down moments, like when life forced me to. Like, hey, sit down, sit back, observe your situation, think. You know what I'm saying? Slow down. That's the best thing to do sometimes. But I always know, I'm saying, which direction you're supposed to be going in. Unless life will sit you down. I learned that the hard way. You know what I'm saying? Keep in mind what direction you're going in, what you're trying to accomplish. Keep your head on the swivel. And work hard, bro. I said it's my second time saying it, but work hard, man. I promise. It's a 10,000 hour rule for a reason. You know what I'm saying? That's not saying you won't accomplish shit till you hit that 10,000. That's saying that you shouldn't even feel comfortable, or you ain't gonna reach that level of mastery that you looking for. You won't even be able to access your full scope of your potential until you start to put in that 10,000 hours, until you get close to that. I believe in that for sure. I feel like the more you do something, I'm saying, it's be deeper than building a habit. The science of it say it's like that flow state shit. If you hit to the flow state, like once you get to a certain point, it kind of just vibe on its own. You ain't got to do too much with it. Like when you lose track of time, like what they be telling you, if you have a phone, you lose track of time. Time go fast when you have a phone. Like, I think that's real in a sense where, you know what I'm saying, when you got a skill, a craft, whatever the case is, and you get to the point where you just been working on your craft so much, like after a while, that shit just flow. I can believe that for sure. Yeah, man. Like, if you know what the flow state is, like I said, you get into that mode where you just kind of going, man. You know what I'm saying? You mastered your craft. You've been working on your craft so long. To my understanding, that's what happened. I didn't experience it a few times. Like, I think that's what, as a nigga that freestyle, punch in and freestyle when you record, I really feel like that's what niggas get into. Like, when you done rap so much, when you done painted so much, drew so much, like you hoop so much, like whatever that case is, I feel like after a while, you kind of just catch your stride. Like, you kind of know what your swag is, what your style is, what you looking for in your creations, if that makes sense. Like, I know I like to shoot the ball like this, or I know I like a certain cadence, or I know like this rhyme scheme, or I know how to catch a certain rhyme scheme. And you don't got to think about it. I think I would call that flow state. You know what I'm saying? Or even for the scholars out there, that when you going through your math problems, or you going through your work in general, and you just kind of like flying through this shit, like, all right, this makes sense, A plus B equals, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you hit that mode where everything just kind of clicking without you having to really try too hard, think about it too much, I call that the flow state. I believe that's the best explanation of what that is. And I don't think that's something that's limited to certain people. I would say everybody, I think that's part of just being human. Like, you get into that, you know how to get into that. I think a lot of times we do it unconsciously, so we don't know really what we're doing, or like we'll catch it and we just think like, all right, I was feeling good, or I hit a stride. I think that's the best way to put it. Like, oh yeah, I hit a stride. Like, yeah, that shit was going. Like, flow state, that's you in the zone, like you locked in, all that shit. That's talking about the same phenomenon scenario. Like, mentally, you don't gotta think about it. You kind of let instinct take over, and your mind clicking on all cylinders, like, and you kind of just moving. The closer you get to your 10,000 hours, the easier it is to hit that state. Or I'm not gonna say the easier it is to hit that state, but the more often you will hit that state. Like, you just kind of catch yourself in that mode. So yeah, man, keep working on yourself. I'm saying keep going hard. Whatever you're working towards, I'm saying, shit, for real. Give me 2 of y'all goals y'all want to hit this year. You know what I'm saying? I know we 3 months in, we almost through the 3rd month already. This year been flying like a motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie. I remember the year first started, I had sat down, I was like, okay, business plan. Like this was just for the brand. I wasn't even like a lot of shit that you see in now and what you about to see wasn't even part of the original plan. Like it was gonna be necessary to be successful. But I didn't realize, like, all right, we about to do this, so when we was gonna do it. I had made my plans, I had wrote them all out. Like, it was like 1st, 2nd of the month. Like January 1st, 2nd, I hit the ground running. I was ready. Like I was like, okay, this year we getting for real. I wasn't playing no games this year. I wrote a bunch of shit out, ran all type of simulations with the numbers. I was like, yeah, I got everything planned out all the way up to the end of March. Man, the end of March is a week away. This shit came fast as hell. Fast as hell. Then I took turns that I didn't even have really planned. Like once you get into the motion, I feel like that's what plans really for. That's why I said like if you ain't got no plan, you got a lot to still do. Like in the sense of the purpose of the plan ain't to stick to the plan the whole way through, because things don't go as planned. You make plans and God spit in that shit. For real. Like life will spit in that shit. You make plans, it's not gonna go as planned. But the point is to have a guideline to say, all right, this is what I'm working towards. So that even when shit ain't going right, you know how to pivot. You know what I'm saying? What am I working towards? What's the best way to get there from right here? You know what I'm saying? Because life will throw you all type of curveballs, how you spun around, you know what I'm saying, playing musical chairs, all type of shit. Like, damn, that was my seat. Not no more, nigga. It took too long. Found another one. Make one. Find another musical chairs game to get in. Like, you gotta never stop, for real. That's the route. You never take no for an answer. Like, all right, this route ain't working. That's why it's good to, let's say, that knowledge of self, that self-exploration, man. So you got different paths. So you got different gates and different routes to take. You know what I'm saying? One route close up. 2 routes close up. What's your 3rd, 4th route? You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have by your, to me, that's what not having like your eggs in one basket is. Like, all right, I got one skill that I know, like, this is my bread and butter. I'm running with this. I can, you know what I'm saying, make something out of this. That ain't always gonna work, though. It might be something blocking your route to make that go the way you want it to go. That's where your other skills gonna come in place. You being able to use your other skills, whether you gotta develop them or you already got them, you know what I'm saying, in a position where you can just use them, you know what I'm saying, taking them other skills and figuring out how to do right now with that skill, because you might need to mix some of your skills together to make that shit work. Shit, that's what this is. I'm not gonna lie, that's what this is right here. Different skills that I accumulated over the years, the different passions that I feel like, all right, I like this. This is cool. That's all right. Man, life said use that shit. All of it. You want to escape? You want to change your situation? Use all that shit. All of it. You don't get to pick and choose. You can try to. You can pick and choose down the road when you say you financially independent and you got your own shit. But while you trying to get there, motherfucker, you better scrap. And scrap means use everything at your disposal. Use everything you got. I'm saying all the people around you, all the wisdom, all the game, all the resources. If you ain't used everything that you got, then I don't want to hear that you stuck. You stuck because you ain't using everything you got. That's why you stuck. That's life for you. That's life putting you in that position, man. A lot of us, you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to lie, I refuse to go back to a job. I said that early on, though. Like, when I was finally done working for somebody else, like, in general, like, I'm saying, you get it how you live. But, like, the ultimate goal is being my own boss, because having somebody tell you what to do, when you can get off, when you can take your vacations, all that shit is an extra hassle for what? I do my job just like everybody else. I'm saying, I put in my time just like everybody else. We all grown as hell. Like, you shouldn't have to tell nobody, like, hey, I need this, you know what I'm saying, off. And they tell you no. Now, if you in my generation, you know damn well how we react to that. Well, I ain't gonna be here. you know it. Well, I'm not gonna be here. I was letting you know. Going forward, man, we ain't even giving nobody the opportunity to tell us no. Like, Just don't even get nobody the opportunity to tell you, no, you so independent and got your shit together to the point where, bruh, if you taking off, you went on a vacation 2 weeks from now, 2 months from now, you ain't gotta let nobody get an okay from nobody, I should say. You know what I'm saying? You got business partners, you let your business partners know that. That's part of being professional and respectful, responsible. Like, hey, I'm saying we got this trip going on, because if anything, guess what? If y'all doing good business, y'all moving smart with it, get some work in while you down there. That's what I've been telling all my people lately. Like, shit, we'll go, but we gonna go with some work. We ain't going down there just to kick it and have fun. Like, I want to, but we ain't at that point yet. I'm saying, I'm not looking forward to sitting around chilling. Like, to be honest, I'm not. I don't like to sit around and chill. Like, not no more. Not right now at this moment. Like, it's good to kick back. I get kicking back. Everybody should kick back every now and then. Like, you need that for your body. It's called rest. But that ain't my priority. That ain't what I'm spending money to go do right now. Now, weekend retreat, I think that's something we all got to start incorporating into our lives. For your mental health. Just for the sake of your mental health. A weekend retreat every now and then. I'm saying once a month, you just got a weekend where you ain't got to leave the city. Like, you just get away from home. It's good for you. Real good for your mental health. Be in a different environment. Spend a couple hours meditating, you know what I'm saying, one of them days. And just relaxing. I'm about to start getting into that too. That's the move. I'm saying, I done heard some good reviews from that. So I'm gonna get on that myself. I'm gonna try it. Let y'all know how it go. Shit, y'all try it. If you beat me to it, let me know how it go. Cause a nigga like me, I'm gonna try that shit. I'm gonna still be working. I'm saying, I'm gonna tell y'all about how a half-ass retreat went. And I am not gonna sit down the whole time. I promise. I know I'm not. I fuck around, take the camera with me. Man, you know what I'm saying? This the phone. I got the camera over there. Like, I fuck around, take the camera with me just to take some pictures, because I got a new camera. You just to test shit out, just to work with shit. I just like to do shit, man. I can't sit still. Not gonna lie. But yeah, man. Like I was saying, man, what y'all working on? You know, let me know what y'all working on. We might be able to collaborate some, put some more ideas together. We could chop it up. I'm gonna start doing some consulting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good with ideas and just bouncing ideas off each other, helping build. So it ain't even about, you know what I'm saying, hey, I'm gonna tell you what to do and you go do this. Like, man, nah, you got some ideas, or you feel like, you know what I'm saying, you want to come up with ideas. We can brainstorm together. I promise. I do that. Like, I love brainstorming. I come up with more shit than I can take on myself. That's why you don't see me do too much. I filled my phone up twice with just information, like just looking shit up, getting hip to new shit, like just finding other shit, all type of routes. Like what I said, like, we get the money in for sure. Like, man, we already got 4, 5, 6 routes to just bring in more income and make that shit grow, double, triple, make the money work for you, so that you can focus on creating the shit you want to do for real. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying, y'all got some routes, man, or you looking to create some more routes, so we can sit down together, go over that shit. You know what I'm saying, you can get in on it. The more we collab, you know what I'm saying, we get in on stuff. You know what I'm saying, something I was telling my folks, like, look, these different businesses, everybody don't gotta be doing the same shit. We don't need everybody doing the same shit. You do what you do best, or what you got a passion for. I do what I do best, what I got a passion for. Rachel do what she do best, what she got a passion for. Eddie do what he do best, what he got a passion for. Carl do what he do best. My boy Los gonna do what he do best. Zay gonna do what he do best. Kay gonna do what she do best. Trey gonna do what he do best. Steers gonna do it. You and your crew gonna do it. And we all gonna be some wealthy motherfuckers, because we gonna invest in each other. And then we don't gotta compete. We compete just for the hell of it. For real. We gonna do some of the same shit. But realistically, you want to change these conversations from gossiping about other folks, because, you know what I'm saying, y'all be on some chatty patty shit. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never been the type to gossip. You know what I'm saying? If you know me, you know I ain't with all the gossip. You know what I'm saying? We could talk, and I'll let you get yours off. You know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna hear me say too much. I ain't telling you about nobody else's business. I don't like to talk about other people personally. And we ain't gonna talk about you or me or a direct story. Like, if you can't say who said what and when it happened and all that, you gossiping, man. We gotta relax on that. You know what I'm saying? Do not be scared to leave your old life behind to start your new life. Don't. You know what I'm saying? Everybody go through phases and changes. The worst thing you could do is stay stagnant too long in life. I'm learning that's what, get you caught up in sickness and depression and all that. One of the best things, I'm saying, for your physical and for your mental overall is staying active and moving. I'm saying, I ain't just talking about, what they talking about, your exercise. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you supposed to get that in regardless. Like, you gotta do better. You know what I'm saying? Like, 30 minutes ain't gonna kill you, fam. A 30-minute workout is not gonna kill you. It ain't. You got 30 minutes in your day to get some jumping jacks in, some push-ups, some sit-ups. You got 30 minutes to try to pick your meals a little better, or at least your snacks a little better. You know what I'm saying? Get some fruits in there, get some vegetables in there. Do a little bit better. You gotta leave your old life behind and start your new life. You gotta kill the old you off. Or, you know what I'm saying, what you'll find is you go down your spiritual journey. For those of y'all that ain't went down that yet, and even for those of y'all that ain't reached this part yet, but your shadow self, your dark side, you're gonna find that you want to reach your God body for real. You're gonna have to tap in with that and make friends with it. You're gonna have to make peace with everything that's in your shadow. And the only way to turn it into power is to throw that motherfucker in the light. All that shit, you know what I'm saying, that you took, that you pushed down there, that's what them moments by yourself for. That's what that meditation for. That's what them quiet moments for, where you just taking them rides along. You got to be able to dig in there and sort some of that shit out, or to eat at you. That's trauma. That's where trauma come from. It'll eat at you. You ain't dealt with none of it. You just pushed it down. You got to go in there and sort through some of that. You know what I'm saying? You got to clean some of that mud off. Pull yourself out the mud. Your shadow self is just, you know what I'm saying, you. Young you. I like to refer to it as that kid that got pushed, you know what I'm saying, and all right, hide behind me. You know, as we get older, we develop a second personality almost, a second persona. The adult me, the grown me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we all developed that. And the little you know what I'm saying, that was a kid that had shit going on in life too, but couldn't talk about it because, everybody ain't understand. Or even when you did, they tried to, you know what I'm saying, brush it off because, you a kid. We all got shit going on. Kids got shit going on. Life is life. You know what I'm saying? Your perspective is everything. You gonna always feel like it's something wrong or something ain't right, something going on. Kids feel that too. You know what I'm saying? So that kid that had something going on that he wanted to tell everybody, or she wanted to tell everybody, or just somebody, but wasn't comfortable speaking, or when they did go to speak, got shut down. That shit's still sitting there. You still got to go through that. You still got to sit down and sort through that. Even if it's by yourself, you'll never be alone. You know what I'm saying? Tap into your higher self. Let God, you know what I'm saying, walk you through some of that. That's faith. That's, you know what I'm saying, like I said, going in that darkness and bringing it to the light. I'm saying, piece by piece, little by little, so that you can really be whole again in yourself. I'm saying, I know y'all seen you. I'm saying, for those of y'all that ain't watched you yet, I ain't gonna spoil it. This ain't no crazy spoiler or nothing like that, but you'll create an alternate version of yourself almost. It's kind of what we do. Like, we grow, and as we grow, we take all of our bad traits and we kind of attribute them to like some other entity almost. That's when people are like, oh, I got demons, or oh, that's the devil that did that. Nigga, that's still you. That's still you. It ain't nobody's different. That's still you. That's part of you. You know what I'm saying? When Joe was, or Jonathan was, you know what I'm saying, in that new season, that season 4, when he was, you know what I'm saying, when he finally realized that, oh, that's me. Yeah. All them dark traits that you thought, you know what I'm saying, or that you tried to act like you didn't have, man, take a good look in the mirror. When you start going through shit with people, when you have little situations and things like that, take the time to sit back and think about, what did you do? Yeah, something got done to you, but it takes 2 to tango. Always remember that. Always. That other person might have been the aggressor in the situation. I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying, oh, you wrong necessarily. I'm saying, look at it from both sides and see where you went wrong, where you could have exited yourself out of that situation before it got to the point where it did. You know what I'm saying? When you get to them breaking points, a lot of times it's because you let something or somebody overstay their welcome, or you overstayed your welcome. When somebody show you like, hey, they don't want you around no more, or you can just feel the vibe ain't right, or life show you this ain't it no more, move along. Be okay with that. Leave your old life behind and start your new one. Every day is a new life. Every day is a new day. You know that we talked about that before. I'm saying, not on here, but I'm saying, I'm sure coming up through life, you'd have heard somebody say every day is a new day. Sleep is the cousin of death. Why? Because when you wake up, it's a fresh start. It's up to you to take it as that, though. It's up to you to make it that and really use it. If you wake up every day and you repeating the same shit from the day before, you living in a cycle. You stuck. You're stuck. Today shouldn't be the same as yesterday. Tomorrow shouldn't even be like today. At least mentally. You know what I'm saying? So you got a job, that's one thing. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be doing some of the same shit. You can't fight that till you get up out of that job. You know what I'm saying? It should always be, your progress should always be, your goal should always be, all right, I'm doing this right now. What's next though? How do we get there? Don't be stagnant. You know what I'm saying? Like that working the same job for 20 years shit. Man, look, it's one thing, like I said, to work up in the same company for X amount of years. If that's your level of success, that's how you view success, and you can find your way comfortable like that, do it. I'm not knocking you at all. But if you tormenting yourself in your head, bro, plot your route out. What is you doing? Why is you wasting time? Because that's what you're doing. You procrastinating. And you letting fear slow you down. Uncertainty slow you down. Because you uncertain. You're not sure what's going to come next. Take some time to think about it. And even if you can't come up with nothing, if you can't come up with nothing at all, but you know, hey, I'm going through it, I'm depressed, I hate this shit, jump.
What'd he say?
Jump. Figure it out from there. You'll find something. I promise you will. Now, if you go running back to the same thing you jumped from, man, that shit.
All right, let him finish. Hold on. Just let him finish it. I promise it gets better.
I can't, you know what I'm saying? I got you this far. Jump, man. Jump. If you can't figure nothing out, but you know this ain't it. You know one thing and one thing for sure. This ain't it. Figure it out. Whatever you gotta go through to figure it out, go through it. You know what I'm saying? Pain ain't real. It's temporary. Growing pain. It's temporary. Take them L's, man. Them are lessons. Learn. That's what you know what I'm saying, the angel number 7 really is, the upside down L. I mean, learn. You're here to learn. You got a lesson to learn. The only way you're gonna do that, you know what I'm saying, is going through shit, fucking up. You will find more routes. That's that abundance mindset. You gotta manifest it. You know what I'm saying, if you haven't, keep going for it. See, that's another thing too. I be trying to act like meditation crazy or something, man. I be hearing y'all talk about meditation. Like you don't pray. You don't pray at all. So you gonna act like you don't pray. Meditation crazy. So you don't talk to God. What's your prayer house? I thought so. All right. That's meditation. It's the same thing. That's manifestation. Law of attraction. Same thing. It's all the same thing. It's all the same, part of the same process. The difference is how powerful is it when you do it. If you know what you're doing, and when you sit down and have your meditation or your prayer, and you looking to attract things for yourself, and you make things manifest from here, and you talking to God, you know what I'm saying, that higher power, that higher self. If you was picturing your God body, if you knew you was in your God body when you was doing that, and you was really locked in, I bet you'll start seeing that turnaround time accelerate some. I bet if you got up and you knew when you was praying that you was talking to yourself, and you took the time to sit down and figure out a way, you know what I'm saying? All right, as soon as you got done praying, you say, well, if you meditate on it, and all right, you know what I'm saying, you do your prayer while you in meditation, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, whatever you want to say, whatever you asking for, you did that while you in meditation, you know what I'm saying, right? And you was to take the time to really think about right then and there, all right, how can I make that happen? How can I bring that to fruition right now? Not even how can I make that. What's the first step towards that? And what's the step after that? And you just start working towards that. Watch shit start happening. Watch it. You ain't even got to do too much, but do your part. You doing your part to take care of so much, but because there's so much that you ain't doing and you waiting on God to open the door for you, man, you should have been building doors. You waiting on God to open doors for you and you ain't even built one yet. You ain't start walking down the hall yet, but you waiting on God to open that door for you. Come on now. Work harder. Go harder, man. This shit ain't free. You know how many other people waiting on something to happen for them? You know how many other people waiting on something to happen for them? You know how many people you know how many people making something happen? That's the difference. Who gonna get up and make something happen? For real. The movers and the shakers, you know what I'm saying? The people that make shit happen. That's God body, for real. I ain't gonna talk y'all head off too much longer, man. I'm gonna get up out of here for the night. You know what I'm saying? If you tuned in, you know what's good. Gang, you know what I'm saying? Culture House. This is the Voice of Culture podcast on the Culture House Network, powered by TO1 Brand, man. Tap into the website. Tap in with the gang, you know what I'm saying? Voice of Culture on Instagram and TikTok. Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get a separate page set up on the website too. I know when y'all open that up, it's gonna say under construction, because we are under construction. You know what I'm saying, getting something together for y'all. We gonna get the whole package right. You know what I'm saying, wrap it up real nice with a bow like Christmas for y'all, you know. By the time summer come around, and especially by the time back to school get around here, y'all gonna be in that TO1 brand. Y'all gonna be in that TO1 brand. Mark my words, I'm telling you that right now. But you know what I'm saying, VOKquani. You know what I'm saying? Voice of Culture, Quani, TO1Q, Limitless Q. I'm out of here.
Hold on. Wait. Damn, you tired of hearing my voice already?
Oh, yeah, one more thing. Damn, I almost forgot that quick. Boy, I be hating when I do that. I do the same thing when I'm recording. But, damn, what was I about to say? I ain't gonna edit this. I'm gonna let y'all know. When y'all see this clip, it's gonna be just like this. I'm not even gonna cap. Man,
go get him. Hey, ref.
I about to say something to y'all. I swear, I promise, I about to say something to y'all. That's the only reason why I turned this back on. Yeah, that's what it was. Unboxing. I told y'all I got that camera. I shot like some footage, you know what I'm saying? A little unboxing. If y'all want me to start a materials for your podcast series, you know what I'm saying, and get your podcast started, your content creation journey started, you know what I'm saying, if you got businesses, like I said, we're gonna put this out together in a course, you know what I'm saying, at some point down the line, but if you wanna, you know what I'm saying, know like, all right, what's some of the steps do I start taking to get myself in position? What's some of the shit I need? You know what I'm saying, how do I use some of this shit? Tap in. If y'all want a series for that, you know what I'm saying, this, like I said, I told y'all we gonna expand this right in front of y'all face. So if you do want a series, you know what I'm saying, the unboxing of the different materials and equipment and supplies that we getting, and reviews on it as well, let me know. Throw them in the comments, and DM. You know what I'm saying, if you want one-on-one shit, you know, just what I'm looking into getting, because we ain't got everything yet. Everything ain't even on the way yet, but we one thing at a time, piece by piece. Like I said, you about to see a whole set pop up. Like we the news team or something, you know what I'm saying? We Tyler Perry Studios, we coming. Get our own property. That's a big goal. Shit, y'all heard it here first, man. Tyler Perry Studios, we coming. You know what I'm saying? We need our own too, just like that. You know what I'm saying? He got one. But no more LA, man. You know what I'm saying? Go down to Atlanta, tap in with Tyler Perry. You know what I'm saying? Shit, hopefully in 15 years, y'all could tap in with the TO1 gang and come up to the TO1 studios, you know? Same shit. You know what I'm saying? Get us some shit going for real. But yeah, like I said, man, if you tapped in, you know what I'm saying, TO1Q, I'm up out of here, bro. Let me know if y'all want them, unboxing videos, the product reviews, and if you got any topics you want me to tackle, you know what I'm saying, before we get the whole gang going, let me know, comment them, and we're gonna take care of them for y'all, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna do my best to, like I said, get this content rolling, keep y'all entertained while we get everybody together. TO1Q, you know what I'm saying, Quan, I'm up out of here.